And good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is a Wednesday and nice day out again. I'm going to tell you about the weather in just a moment. On our show today, we are going to bring you a segment from, Richard Palmer, the Tea Party Sentinels, and we're going to bring you a segment about his upcoming meeting that is this Monday, believe it or not. And then Miriash is here with the Reformed Temple of Laguna Woods. She's going to tell us about some of the holiday dates and some of the events that they're going to be doing coming up. And also we have a couple guests from Cunning Dental. Now, as far as meetings go today, there is one meeting, and that is the United, let me get the right, there we go. I do have it right. United M&C meeting in the boardroom at 9 o'clock. I looked ahead on my list here. And GRF has their Finance Committee meeting also in the boardroom at 1:30. Now, let's get to the weather. And as you saw, once again today, the fog was out and that marine layer, although it's clearing a little bit earlier today. So I'm kind of expecting the temperatures just maybe a tiny bit warmer. Again, I always look at several different resources for the temps and kind of average it. So I've got about 84 today, and really going forward, the difference is really going to be this morning marine layer. So as of right now, looks like we should still have that marine layer tomorrow, and then that'll kind of break away over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But the temperatures you see remain consistent. Couple 3 degrees different each day, and that could vary. Just we'll see how quickly the morning clouds dissipate. So really on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to still have that fog in the morning. It shouldn't be as thick as of right now. Again, I look at several sources. 2 of them say we're going to be clear on those days. 1 of them shows that we're still going to have a thicker marine layer. So we'll just see. But either way, you've seen how these days have been going. Really nice, cool mornings, cool evenings. Get a little onshore breeze and really normal temperatures during the day. Great weather right now. Let's look around Orange County and beyond. Pretty much what we had yesterday, a degree or 2 difference. Up there in Arrowhead, 76 degrees, going down to 51 at night. And Palm Springs dropping by a degree or 2 to 107. So just some beautiful weather. You see the nice beach sunset out there. This is the time to go on down there, and a lot of the schools have already gone back, and by Monday, all the schools will be back in. So it's your chance to go back down midweek to the beaches and stuff and get those back to yourself, right? All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Once I came to alignment, things changed.
Here, they take time with you, and if there's any question, they answers it.
It's a good place to go because those people there care about you.
They are a compassionate group.
It's almost like you're coming to a second home.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cartmart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Car here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cartmart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Hiring a realtor you trust is the first step in selling your home. Selecting an escrow company that can safeguard your money and personal information throughout the transaction is the next step. Escrow Options will guarantee the safety of your personal information and funds from the risks of wire fraud and cyber theft. Choose the escrow company that works for you. Escrow Options Group, protecting consumer assets in escrow since 2005.
The Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
And with me right now from the Reformed Temple of Laguna Woods is Muriel Ash. I'd like to welcome you.
Thank you so much.
We were just chatting, and it's been about 3 years. I'm glad that you are here today. And one of the things that are, as we make our way into the high holidays and beyond, this is over the next few months, as we know, are a lot of different events going on with the Reformed Temple. And with you folks, I keep thinking about a while back that was it earlier in the spring you had the food festival,
Yes,
which was a lot of fun.
Successful. Oh my heavens. Everybody came to try our various delicacies, and it was a marvelous success, and I think everybody enjoyed it tremendously.
Yes, I hear that
For the
after
whole
that
community.
you're like, we have to double it next
I
time.
tell you that we ran out of food the
Yes.
first hour and a half, but boy, we learned a lot, and next year it's going to even be 100% better.
Great. So let's talk about the high holiday services that are coming up. And there is Rosh Hashanah, and then after that, Yom Kippur.
Yes, Rosh Hashanah services will begin on the evening before Rosh Hashanah starts, and that's going to be Sunday evening on September the 9th.
Okay.
And before the service, we are going to be having a holiday dinner, which, and then all of this will take place in Clubhouse 5, which we will be transforming into a marvelous sanctuary for our services.
Okay.
And we'll have our rabbi, our cantorial soloist, our high holiday choir bringing us beautiful music of the holiday. And the services will begin Sunday night at 7:30, and then Monday at 9:30 in the same place, Clubhouse 5. Get in touch with us to become members of this marvelous synagogue that we have right here in the village.
Now, on Sunday, it starts at 7:30. Is the dinner starting then or before then?
Oh, the dinner starts at before 5 o'clock, almost at 4:40, because we have to be finished with our dinner and be ready for the service at 7:30.
Okay, all right. So people who are part of the Reformed Temple will...
Well, yes, and people who want to become members should call. I think you had it on the, there you go.
Yes.
Call either me, Muriel Ash, or our Vice President of Membership, Ethel Rosenfeld. I think the numbers are right there.
And they're on the website.
And they're on our website, and we'd like to invite all inquiries. We're happy to welcome you, and suggest also that you join us this Friday night for our rabbi's 40th celebration of his 40th year in the rabbinate. So we'll be having a wonderful service and a special celebration afterwards. So do join us, and
now, where do you meet on
Now,
Fridays?
on the Friday nights, we meet in Clubhouse 1.
Okay.
And in the main ballroom.
Okay.
And that's where we have our services every Friday night. And then there's the art room is where we have our dessert after services.
Okay.
So we'd like to welcome the community to join us there.
All right, very good. Then coming up on beginning Tuesday, September 18th, Yom Kippur starts, right?
Yom Kippur will start, the evening is called Nidre. That will start at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Now, that's going to be the beginning of that service, a somber, but with beautiful music and many memories for many of us from years of these high holidays. That service will start at 7, and then the next morning at 9:30. So for membership, for information, any information about it, and by the way, membership includes the holiday tickets.
Okay.
And we do have, for coming to the high holiday services, tickets are needed.
Okay, so that's very important.
It is,
Yeah,
it is.
'cause you have
Friday
limited
night
space.
services, just come on over, but for the high holiday services, we do need to have the tickets. It's a big service with a lot of people.
Okay.
And,
Now, on both of those, how much are the tickets for those?
membership is $225 a person.
Okay.
And that includes the holiday tickets.
Okay.
And then there are guest tickets. Let's say you have a grandchildren or sons and daughters coming from out of the community. Those are $75 a piece.
Okay.
So call us and we'll give you the specifics.
All right. Very
We'd
good.
love to welcome you.
And again, this information is on the website. You know, you go to the club pages,
Yes.
and then you can find all that information there.
Absolutely.
All right, Muriel, good to see you.
Thank you. And I just wanted to mention we're also having a big celebration in October. Debbie Friedman, who wrote beautiful, beautiful music for all congregations throughout the country. It's a memorial service in her memory, and we'll be having some very beautiful music. So keep that date in mind.
All right. Nice to see you again.
Lovely
you take
to
care.
see you. Thank you so
and,
much.
Remember, folks, this is coming up in September. Rosh Hashanah, September 9th, and Yom Kippur begins on Tuesday, September 18th. Okay? We'll be back. Good to see you.
Good to see you, and thanks very much.
This is how we burger, brew, and cue. Pick a town. Arrive hungry, real hungry. Start with a massive burger. Charred, juicy. Add bacon, a buttery bun, piled high. Serve it up, wash it down. Creamy, hoppy, fruity, malty. We're not done yet. Q-time, deep fried, sauce soaked, pork ribs, meaty, tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new Burgers, Brew, and Q. Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
If you asked me what I wanted to be when I was a child, I would have told you a princess or an astronaut, maybe even a chef. But things change. I may not have become a princess, but I found someone who treated me like one. I may not have become an astronaut, but I still got to see the world. I may not have become a chef, but you would never leave my house hungry. The Emeritus Institute has kept my love of learning alive. Every day is a new adventure, and the Emeritus classes have made it possible to keep living out my dreams. Sign up today and begin your life's next adventure.
Dick Palmer is here today, and of course he heads the Tea Party Sentinels here in the village. Coming up at the end of this month, there will be their meeting, and their guest will be William Sinclair. I first want to say hi to you. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Good. Great to have you on. And we're going to talk about that upcoming meeting and about your guest, who I seem to recall he's been a speaker for you folks a few times. Am I right? He has kind of a background in finance and dealing in trade and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Am I
as a
right?
matter of fact, he was chairman and CEO of Washington Bancorp. It's a $30 billion holding company, and he had a lot of other companies he worked for, all banks and investment companies and stuff. So he's really well versed in finance.
Yeah, so he's somebody who can really kind of talk on the ins and outs about all this.
So we're going to have a whiteboard where he can actually write down what's going on so people can really see instead of just hearing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really an exciting.
Yeah, that'll be a very interesting insight of somebody who knows, kind of knows this firsthand, and how trade works and how the political arena is.
Yeah.
And
well, he spent I don't know how many years in Washington D.C. as a naval officer because of his financial background. So, I mean, he just has a lot of experience, and it's just amazing that he's so close to us and available. I was really thrilled that he was able to accept our invitation.
Yeah, that'll be a nice guest. And as I said, he's been with you a few times. I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so dynamic. I mean, it's always a thrill to have him come because he has so much information, and I guess a lot of people are in his emeritus program. I don't know if he's still doing it, but I think he was at
was he?
Sylvester Center.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people attended his class. I never have. I don't have the time, but
yeah.
But anyway, I mean, he has a huge crowd following him because he just, you know, talks extremely positive.
Yeah, very well versed in all this. So that's coming up. I want to mention, even though you're on a little bit early here, on August 27th. It's
That's
your regular date.
Right.
Or time in the month, I really should say, because the date varies.
Right.
And at the usual place at Clubhouse 7.
Right.
Yeah. And as far as some of the other guests coming up, do you kind of schedule those, some of them in advance?
No, I have to do it as each month goes by because people, you know, their schedules don't allow it.
I know, yeah.
But I'm looking forward. We're having John Morlock.
Oh, sure, of course.
In October, I think.
Yeah.
That's one advance that I had made a long time ago. He couldn't make it because he's always in session. Mm-hmm. So that should be another real interesting thing. He's a real dynamo up there. So
he's very good. So on this meeting, of course, as usual, people go and William Sinclair will give a talk and then, of course, open for questions.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, just as a side issue.
Yeah.
On the 23rd at Clubhouse 7, we're having another political meeting.
Oh, okay.
We're having Stephen Bailey, he's running for Attorney General. Mm-hmm. And Mark Muser, who's running for Secretary of State.
Okay.
And I'm having trouble with this one. Next one is pronouncing his name. It's Konstantinos Rada.
Let's see. I don't know if I can do it. Where's the name here?
Here.
Konstantinos Rodis. Yeah.
Yeah.
So will this be an additional meeting, or is this with the Republican Club, or what is this?
No, it's independent.
Just an independent meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was hoping that John Cox would be there, but the last minute he changed because he's going to be speaking on the 29th in Mission Viejo.
Okay.
Which is a much larger city.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think he was smart enough to realize it's a small community.
Yeah. Okay, but that'll be on the 23rd.
Yeah. No, that's on this meeting with the 3 people running for office on the 23rd.
And then your regular meeting the 27th.
Right, and then on the 29th, that's where we're having John Cox at Mission Viejo.
Okay, all right. So in that 1 week there's going to be quite a lot.
Yeah, so we're going to be sending out notices.
Okay.
So people are aware of what's going on. I don't want to inundate people with so many dates they get confused.
Right. Okay, well, we'll make sure to mention that.
Yeah. Very
good. Now, on this one, again, people can get there at 6:30. Club opens, the meeting starts at 7. And as usual, I know you have some refreshments there and things like that. So good meeting, good speaker.
Yeah, I'm really thrilled.
All right. Well, I know you got to run to a meeting.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for coming on today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Anything else you want to add? Okay.
No, I think I filled.
So the Tea Party meeting is the 27th, and then we'll remind you about the other 2 as we get closer to those dates.
Thank you very much.
All right. Always good to see you.
Yeah,
Take care,
you.
friend. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Hi folks, my name's Craig Hoffman. I'm the seminar presenter for Cunning Dental Group. If you're actually aligned 2 seminars coming up, that's August 25th and August 26th. So that's a Saturday and a Sunday. Seminars, you get to meet the patients, you get to meet the doctors that do the surgery, you get to meet the finance folks that tell you how easy it's going to be to get this done. So again, come on out, join me August 25th or August 26th at the next Cunning Dental Seminars in Irvine. Thank you.
Welcome back. We have Crystal Montoya and Pearl Trejo here with Cunning Dental, who's going to tell us a little bit about their business as well as a very important event coming up this weekend. Well, welcome, ladies.
Hi.
Hi, nice to have you on. So let's talk a little bit about Cunning Dental. We've seen their commercials, I think, regularly, but why don't you give me a little background about them?
So Cunning Dental Group is a family-owned business, and we're actually celebrating our 50th anniversary this year.
Okay.
So we do have 2 offices, one in Montclair and one in Irvine, actually only 8 miles from your location.
Okay, great. So you've been around a long time, a family business. What are some things that you're mostly known for?
So we actually specialize in all areas. We're most known for our beautiful teeth in 1 day procedure. Okay. And we do everything from the smallest filling to full mouth reconstructions, specialty, and we specialize in sleep sedation as well.
Oh, okay. So now when you say 1 day, I mean, how can you put teeth in, like a whole mouth of teeth?
Yes.
In 1 day. Now, how does
Yes.
that actually happen?
So it is actually in regards to the type of technique that is used with placing the implants.
Okay.
So there is a technique that goes into that, and we explain to each person getting that done the small details.
Okay. So then you have a seminar that's coming up this weekend.
We do.
Right.
We have a
Okay.
seminar in our Irvine location this coming Saturday and Sunday. Registration's at 11:30, and the seminar starts at 12.
Okay. And so what will happen at the seminar?
Basically, we do serve, like a lunch for the people that come and attend the seminar, and they talk about everything in detail in regards to the procedure. We will have testimonial patients there. They will go over, their testimony on how they started from the beginning to where they're at now and how it completely changed their life.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at some of those pictures before and after, and I mean, people really have bad teeth, and then you guys fix them and they look brand new.
It's amazing. It's life-changing for every patient that we do.
Okay, okay. And then you said you have an office in Irvine, and where is that located?
It's located on 2500 Alton Parkway in the city of Irvine.
Okay, so now for the seminar this weekend, you said registration begins at 11:30, right?
11:30.
So do they have to call ahead of time, or can they just show up?
If they can call ahead of time, that way we can register them and save a spot for them. If they do not register, it's fine. They could just come on in and we'll welcome them and they can have a seat.
Okay, great. And will the seminar itself highlight the 1 day procedure, or does it talk about all of your services?
Basically, it highlights the permanent teeth in 1 day, the all-on-4. But just so they're aware, we do everything in our office.
Right.
We don't refer any of our patients out. We have every specialty in the office. So we focus, we specialize in the all-on-4, but we also do everything else.
Okay, great. Like you were saying, you do a filling, or so just a regular dentistry.
Just a regular
Okay, okay, but you do specialize in the implants, so that's great. Well, perfect. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, well, perfect. So we've got the seminar this weekend, and that was at the Cunning Dental offices at 2500 Alton Parkway, Suite 208. And if they want more information, they can call 877-728-6646, right?
There's actually one more thing I wanted to mention.
Yes.
So we're actually going to be doing free consultations that day as well.
Oh, great.
So that would include the free exam, the x-rays, and if needed, a CT scan as well.
Oh, that's right, because you're going to be in your office, so
And
that
all
will
of
be
that
easy.
is complimentary.
Oh, that's great. Well, that in and of itself, you should definitely call, because that's worth a lot of money.
Right.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies. It was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And don't forget to call that number, because that seminar sounds really good, because then you can actually have all those things done for free. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I am so pleased to welcome you to JTV. We're a 24/7 home shopping network focused exclusively on jewelry and gemstones. And because we believe every woman deserves to be lifted up, we love to help her sparkle, keep her informed, and make her smile. Our viewer is passionate about jewelry and gemstones, and we share her passion. Because of that, she keeps coming back, making us one of the top retailers in the United States. We sell extraordinary products at extraordinary prices. Welcome to JTV.
Hi folks, my name's Craig Hoffman. I'm the seminar presenter for Cunning Dental Group. If you're actually aligned 2 seminars coming up, that's August 25th and August 26th. So that's a Saturday and a Sunday. Seminars, you get to meet the patients, you get to meet the doctors that do the surgery, you get to meet the finance folks that tell you how easy it's going to be to get this done. So again, come on out, join me August 25th or August 26th at the next Cunning Dental Seminars in Irvine. Thank you.
Cadillac has been synonymous with quality for over 100 years. We share that philosophy here at Suburban Cadillac of Costa Mesa. It's our mission to engineer a quality shopping experience.
Lease this Cadillac Escalade for only $879 per month during our Made to Move sales event.
Visit our showroom today or browse our inventory online at CadillacOC.com. Suburban Cadillac of Costa Mesa. Quality defined.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our segment where we spotlight someone who is thriving in the village. I'm Cindy Whitney, and I'm so lucky because I'm sitting here on this warm sunny day next to the Aliso Creek, and I'm getting to spend time not only with my friend Diane Johansson, but also with her little ladies, Noelle and Daisy. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
I'm good. It doesn't get any better than this, does it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The dogs want to say hello, too.
Oh, there they are. Hi, ladies. Well, I wanted to bring you on to this segment because I'm so fascinated by your process. We met about a year ago, just by chance at the Performing Arts Center, and we've had these interactions where we've gone to things deliberately or just run into each other so many places. So I asked you, how do you do that? How do you find these places to go that interest you? And you told me that you've had a strategy since you moved here.
Yes.
Could you share that with our audience?
Oh, I certainly could. You know, when I first moved here, I had not ever gone anywhere by myself. I always had friends or family that did everything with me. I never went by myself. So when I came here, I thought, oops, this is a new idea for me and a new adventure. And so right away, I turned on Channel 6, that's our TV channel. They came right into my room right in my living room and started telling me about all the things that go on here. All kinds of fun stuff and adventures and activities, and also with the community, things that go on in the community. And so I wrote down a bunch of stuff from that, and then I subscribed to the Globe newspaper. And I took that and I started highlighting things and cutting things out, and didn't have much paper left by the time I cut all these places I wanted to go, because it tells you all the activities and events that go on for the week and for the month. And so, then, after that, I went to the clubhouses, because they have flyers in channel, I guess it's Clubhouse 3. They've got like over 100 flyers. And so I picked out all these flyers that I could find. I went home, my table's full, right, of everything, all kinds of papers. I had to come up with an idea of how to organize this some. So I bought a great big calendar and started writing down all the things I wanted to do for the month. And sometimes there were 3 things a day, but of course I couldn't do all of those at once. So I had a folder, and all the things that I would write on my calendar, I would put on the right side of my folder, the flyers, so that I would know the details. And everything that I wanted to do that I couldn't get to that month, I put on the left side of my folder. So I had all this organized and had all these things to do, and then I thought, uh-oh, now I have to do them. And I'm going to be doing them all by myself. See?
Right. So I like the idea that you had these folders, because it's easy doing what you were doing to actually become overscheduled. You could actually sort of burn yourself out and then pull back from it and say, there's too many things to do here. So you were able to just manage it so that these things were something that you could do, and that you would do. That way you would actually go to them. So, okay, so you've got your calendar, and then you went. What happened when you first went in? Was it what you thought it would be?
Yes, it was more than I thought it would be. Because I'd go in to either an activity or an event, and I'd sit down to the table. I'd sit there, and the dog, say hello to the doggy over there. Maybe he'll move on. I'd sit down and I'd say, I'm Diane Johansson. I'm new in Laguna Woods. And all of a sudden, instantly, I had friends. Because everyone here is friendly. And they all would talk to me and they'd tell me about what they did. Yes. They'd tell me about other clubs that they go to that are wonderful, that I should maybe attend and things. And I did this for 6 months. I went from place to place, event to event, saying, I'm Diane Johansson and I'm new. And I'd sit at the table and smile, and I'd get a whole table smiling back at me.
Wow. So it's kind of exponential, isn't it? You go there and you have one set of friends, and the next thing you know, somebody has suggested something else, and you can see them again and make new friends. Yes. And so is that how it sort of snowballed for you?
Yes, it did. It did. And I just continued to do this over and over again, you know, to all the new events. And my calendar, you know, each month I'd fill it up with new things and new places to go. And those places that I enjoyed, I would return. And then there was all those left side of my folder of new things for me to start and to get involved in.
Now, I imagine that these two little ladies provide you another level of meeting people, such as dog walkers and people who are dog people. Yes. As you go out and walk, you're meeting a whole other group of people that you can become connected with.
I certainly am, because the dogs love to play around with the other dogs and the little doggies, and they like to talk to each other and sniff at each other and so forth. And then I can talk to the people and all the residents that live here and get to know residents that way. And also on different hikes and different places you go. Yes. There's a lot of places to walk here in Laguna Woods.
Yes.
And I'm always meeting new people and seeing all the beautiful trees and all the beauty that we have here.
Yes.
It's available.
And I want to mention too that you really commit when you go to these things, because I've seen you at the Woodstock event. I've gone to a fashion show with you, and you show up in the hat and the jewelry and the costumes and the whole thing. So you really there's a rich participation that you have in each one of these things. Does that help too, to help you to thrive?
Of course, the attitude. Your attitude is everything, and I have a positive attitude anyway. Yeah. And I love to dress up, and I love to play and do fun things, and it does. It helps just enhance the activity. And then there's a lot of people that that just come and they're attracted to you because of the fun things that you wear and what you say and do, and so forth. And so my saddest part is that I threw away a bunch of stuff that I had before I moved here, not realizing how much people do dress up in costumes and attire for all these events.
Yes.
And so I'm sad that I didn't keep all the stuff that I had at one time.
Oh my goodness.
And stuff. But anyway.
Well, you can always buy more.
Shopping.
So this is kind of your way of thriving. You pushed up against something that you didn't think you could do in the first place, which was go out on your own and make friends and be connected to people. And you're doing that, and you continue to do it. Is that your definition of thriving, or is there something else?
Thriving is that, plus it's getting involved in activities that bring rewarding results. Like if I get involved with the sports activities here, or the arts and crafts, and all the things that I do, and that I see people that bring a lot of talent to Laguna Woods, and I don't have that. Right. I was the stick figure person, the head, the body, the two legs, and the arms. And now I can do dogs and cats and horses.
Wait a minute, you're taking a drawing class, and you've already moved on from stick figures to fully rendered animals?
That's right, Cindy, and they're doggone good. And if I don't like them, I can throw them in the trash because no one's grading me.
That's right.
But it's rewarding for me at that level, and then there's always people in all these classes that help you, and they're so willing to help.
That's so true, isn't it? Even though they're busy doing their own thing, if you ask them a question, I notice that they stop and they want to help you, learn something and get better at what you're doing, and they're very generous with their time.
Very generous. They're very generous, and like I said, no one's gotten mad at me yet, and I ask a lot of questions.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! So your advice to somebody who finds themselves either here, newly here, or maybe they've dropped out and they've lapsed in going out to things. Your advice to that person would be, just what? Just start it?
Just to get in there and try it. Just to get in there and do it. And just take that step, because it's so rewarding, and it pays back tenfold. Yes. Tenfold, because I was very hesitant. The dancing was the hardest part, going to dances.
Oh, dances. You told me that you went to one and you thought you were going to sit there and be a wallflower, which I can't imagine, but you thought that was going to be the case. And what happened?
It was a hard step, because that was a hard place for me to go. I didn't want to go to the dances by myself. And I went there and I sat down and did my same thing. I'm Diane and I'm new to Laguna Woods, and everyone talked to me, and all of a sudden the music started. And once the music started, everyone got up to dance. And I was sitting there And I thought, uh-oh. And then this guy came up and he said, haven't I seen you at Mac Club before? And I said, yeah. And he says, do you want to dance? I said, certainly. So I danced with him, and he introduced me to a bunch of people, and I had a good time that night. And then I asked a girl, here's another thing, I stepped out of the box again because I met a girl at Hikers Club, her name's Gloria, she knows everyone. I said, could I go to the dance with you?
Yes.
So I stepped out in another box and asked a question, and she said, sure. And so I think she introduced me to, say, like 200 of the 400 people that were there. I mean, it was amazing because she just knew everyone, and she was just taking me around, showing me everyone. And from then on, I never had a problem going to the dances because I always, knew people that were there. But it's just, like I said, it's taking the chance and taking that first step and just doing it and having a positive attitude, knowing that this place is full of friendly people that want to help you and be your friend.
And I know because that happened to me when I first met you. You inspired me to go to things that, I really didn't realize I wanted to go to an herb lecture, and yet I did, and I learned a lot about cilantro that I didn't know, and so I'm using it in my cooking, and so lots and lots of good things can happen from a tiny meeting and a tiny step. So thank you, Diane, for coming today and bringing Noel and Daisy with you.
And can I tell you that I love Laguna Woods?
Yes, you may.
And that I feel that's one great big family of fun friends. And there's 18,000 of them to be my friend.
That's right. And you're still working on the 18,000, aren't you?
You don't know them all.
Well, thanks for coming today, Diane. I love you, and I'm so happy that you're here with us.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us for our Spotlight segment today. If you'd like to share your Thrive story, or you'd like to nominate someone who is thriving, please contact us using the information that's on the screen. And don't forget to watch the Thrive Show that's on Thursday mornings at 9:30 on Village Television. Hope to see you soon.
#1 choice for wood flooring and more is LA Carpet.
Now during their 2-day sale, visit their showroom now and get 65% off wood flooring, laminate, and waterproof flooring.
Plus, get 5-year, 0% financing.
Carpet, #1 for you.
Crystal Cove State Park is a beautiful coastal property boasting miles of coastline and thousands of acres of wildlife. But behind all that is Crystal Cove Conservancy. I have Alex Dunn, who's the CEO and president of the Crystal Cove Conservancy, here to tell us all about it. Well, thank you for having us out here. What a beautiful piece of property.
Thank you for coming down. So Crystal Cove Conservancy is the only nonprofit operating here at Crystal Cove State Park. And our mission is preservation, conservation, and education, and thinking about the next generation of environmental leaders.
Right, so now preservation, tell me a little bit about how that works here. I mean, there's a lot of land.
Yes, there is, and we do work in the backcountry, which is 2,400 acres, as well as the historic district, which is where you are today. Here we have 46 cottages, of which we've restored. But the educational part is a lot what people don't know that we do here at Crystal Cove. Now, in 1999, the organization was founded to produce a different vision for Crystal Cove State Park. The state park became a park in 1979, but in 1999 there was a vision for a luxury resort here. And the organization was founded on a different vision, which was open public access, so have everyone come to the park and enjoy it. Also education, as well as affordable accommodations on the coast.
So education programs, what kinds of things do you have here?
So we mainly focus in 2 areas. One is marine biology, where students from underserved schools come out on boats. We leave from Newport Harbor, and they go out onto the ocean and they conduct biological experiments. It's all to inspire them to maybe think about science as a career. We also have environmental science in our Morro Canyon and our environmental study loop, where students can come and learn how to do land management. And it's a citizen science program, so they're collecting data that is then used by state parks to make decisions.
And then I know you have some art projects and some crafts and those kinds of things. What's some fun things that people can bring their grandchildren or children to do?
Well, on Wednesdays, we have public days where you can come down and participate in a variety of programs, from sea glass making, so we actually collect sea glass on the beach, and then people can make jewelry for yourself, for your grandchildren, or anyone you want, to really memorialize your day here at Crystal Cove State Park, and with looking around and taking in all the historic, beautiful cottages, but then also taking something with you that you can remember your wonderful day.
So tell me a little bit about Crystal Cove Conservancy. I mean, there's a lot involved, especially, and it's been quite some time that it's been going on.
Well, that's right. So what we do is we are the operations behind the park. So that means a few things. One is the guest services. We take care of the folks that stay with us overnight, and that's managed by Crystal Cove Management Company, which is also part of the Conservancy, and also the food operations here. But then folks can also be part of our education that we have. So remember, it's preservation, conservation, and education, and that's what we focus on here.
So where is Crystal Cove? I mean, I know it's on the beach, but where about?
So Crystal Cove is between Laguna and Newport Coast, and Newport Beach, so Corona del Mar. And it's real easy to get here. We have parking for a day use fee, and you can take a shuttle right down to the historic district and then spend the day with us. So take in some of the historic cottages, maybe have a meal at the Beachcomber Cafe or at the Shake Shack up top, or spend the day here at the beach. I mean, it's a beautiful coast. It's also an outdoor classroom for children to explore and be inspired by, and so come on down and be part of what we're doing. You can find out at crystalcove.org on our website. You can also be a member of Crystal Cove Conservancy, and we have a monthly newsletter that talks all about what's happening down in this beautiful community.
And if somebody wanted to donate, how do they do that?
Well, you can donate a variety of ways. One is the website, but if you're not comfortable doing that, you can call the office or come down to cottage number 5, and we'll be here and happy to help you. There are membership brochures throughout the park.
Now, this is a state park, right? So you do have to follow state park rules and regulations, and I'm assuming there's charging for parking and things like that.
That's correct. So we are a state park here, so we have a lot of great things because we are a park. There are wheelchairs to go out on to the beach if that's something that you need. We also have our paths are nice and wide and very well maintained. There is a day use fee for parking, which is $15, and other than that, you can just enjoy yourself out in this beautiful park.
Now, you said that there are wheelchairs. So what if somebody like had some disabilities? How can they drive down, or how does that work?
So we do have parking at Los Trancos, and we do have ADA parking there. Then there's a shuttle that brings you down to the historic district, so it'll cross over Coast Highway and bring you down to the historic district for a drop-off. And then from there are wheelchairs that you can take into the historic district and out onto the sand.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you so much for the information, and I mean, unbelievably gorgeous down here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and then next up, we're going to talk with Laura Davik, who's going to tell us a little bit about the new preservation program. We'll be right back.
What is this? A world of nothing? A world with nobody in it?
With over 46 cottages, there are 17 left to restore. Laura Davik has history here at Crystal Cove, and she is here to tell us about the preservation of the 17 cottages that you see here behind us. Well, thank you for having us. I really appreciate it, and so much work to be done.
Yes, we do have our work cut out for us here. As you mentioned, these are the final 17 cottages here at Crystal Cove. We also call this a Heritage Legacy Project for California. This really is the last piece of Crystal Cove, and we are committed to seeing this through. You might ask where we're at right now. It's quite a large project for an organization like ourselves, but we've made some significant progress. So I'd like to describe the project to you if I could. Okay, the project will be completed in 2 steps. First, we'll come in and we'll do the infrastructure portion of the project, and then come back in and do the second part, which is the restoration. So the total cost of this project is $35 million. And when people hear that number, we have to explain to them that over 17.5 of that is in preparing this site. So we have to stabilize some bluffs, we have to put in all utilities, underground lift stations, and then a 650-foot boardwalk that will come down the entire front of this project. There really is no public access here. And so once we do the rest of the infrastructure, we'll come back and do the restoration, which is about a $16 million cost to the project. Time frame for the whole project is 5 years.
Now you've got you have some money raised already, and then you're looking at some other things. Tell me about some of the ways that you can raise the money and some of the projects that you're working on.
Well, first I want to explain to you a milestone that has just occurred. As of June 8th, the Packard Foundation has approved a $10 million low-interest loan, and this loan is intended to bridge the gap of the funds that we have already raised and the funds still needed for the infrastructure. So we are honored. We are so honored to have them involved in this project, and it's a wonderful opportunity for this park. So how that will work is that $5 million of that $10 million loan will be tied to the business model here, and so that's revenue that's generating coming off the top of cottage rentals, food service, etc. So that's the easy part. A little bit more challenging part is the other $5 million, which is tied to pledges. Now, a pledge is a promise basically to make a donation over a period of 1 to 5 years. So we have what's called the Summer Campaign Challenge that we're working on right now, and that's to raise the $5 million in pledges. So I'm very pleased to say we've raised over $1.1 million so far, so we're looking at approximately 3.9 to fulfill this requirement. But what this does for this park is this serves as a catalyst to really help us bridge that gap and inspire others in this community to step forward. This is truly a legacy project, and I'm actually, I'm the campaign chair of this project. I personally have made a 5-year pledge for this project, and I'm asking others in the community to consider joining us in doing so that we can begin this project and hopefully start construction before the end of this year. So for more information about this, you can go to our website, and you can always go to crystalcove.org under Support North Beach Restoration to find out where we're at. So it's an exciting project, it's an exciting time for our organization, and we couldn't be more thrilled with this new opportunity.
Now, even though I know you have a summer challenge, it's going to be an ongoing process to raise money. So if people want to participate, how would you recommend they do that?
Well, first of all, they can do that anytime throughout the year in a variety of ways, either by making a donation or making a pledge to the project. Also, we are very much interested in planned gifts, estate gifts, any number of ways, and you can learn all about how to be part of this project by going to our website. And I have to tell you why this is important, because this truly is, I think, one of Orange County's most iconic destinations, right? This is a place like no other. It's the last intact example of early vernacular architecture, which basically means a seaside community that was built without architects or without plans. It's also on the National Register of Historic Places, and it's one of California's newest historic landmarks. Beyond that, it's this project here that creates the sustainable future for this entire park. And people may say, well, how do you do that? And that's based upon our long-term contract that we have of investing proceeds back into this park. So we will be maintaining all of these cottages once completed, just like we do the rest of the cottages. And then the surplus revenues will go back into the park and back to us to expand our education and conservation programs. So it is imperative that we save these final 17 cottages, and we're so close, and I have to say we're so grateful to so many that have come before us to help. And so this is our last big final push.
Well, just think about it. If you have 17 more cottages, that means you might not have to wait 6 months to get one.
Well, it will double the overnight rental capacity here, so it will actually add 24,000 additional heads on pillows. And in addition to that, we have an education program that's developing, which is all about coastal engineering. So one of the cottages on the North Beach will actually be a dorm that students can come down to and have a 2-night stay here. So we're working with UCI and also the Henry Samueli School of Engineering to develop programs that will educate students and the general public about all the issues affecting the coastline of California. So it's a win-win for everybody, and everybody loves Crystal Cove. And so we're just asking it, if you do love Crystal Cove, Come on down, learn more about what we're doing. I do a public tour the third Sunday of every month from 12 to 2, and you can come down and learn about all of the things that are wonderful here at Crystal Cove.
And it's not a bad place to be. I mean, it is just gorgeous here. Thank you for having us. Good luck to you, and congratulations on everything that you've done up to this point.
Well, thank you. We have a great big group of people that are working to see this through, but we do need people in the community to come forward at this time for this final leg. So thank you for this opportunity, and we hope to see everyone here at Crystal Cove.
All right, well, I know you'll see us back. Thank you.
Welcome back. Our movie coming up is a classic, our movie on Friday, I should say, Jailhouse Rock, 1957. And this was actually Elvis Presley's second movie. His first one was Love Me Tender in 1956. In this one, he plays a troubled young man. He's in jail for serving time for manslaughter. And he meets his cellmate here, and together they start talking. There's, by the way, the picture, that's Ray Acuff there in the background. I just had to mention that. See,
well, good for you, because
yes.
I'm glad you read this one, because you seem to know a lot more
I know.
about it
You know
than
why
I do.
I know that? Because his house is next to the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh.
He was one of the founders, or one of the main. Anyway, that's what this is about. How he gets involved into the music business and kind of the scuffles he gets in, and he plays the tough guy kind of thing in this. And later on, his movies were almost totally different.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, of course, good music in this.
Yes.
I do want to mention something to you, that when we show this with subtitles on Friday at 2 o'clock, please be aware, for some reason, they did not caption the songs.
Oh, interesting.
So since this thing is probably, 1/3 singing, if you wonder why there's no words coming up, it's not on the DVD that way. They didn't caption the music.
All right.
So Jailhouse Rock, 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock on Friday.
On Friday.
Yes.
All right. And that was brought to you by South County Lexus.
Yeah.
Okay, then on Monday, August 27th, we have Avengers Infinity War, where everybody comes together, all the Marvel characters, and we have Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, and a variety of others, directed by Anthony Russo and Joe Russo. And the Avengers and their allies must be willing to sacrifice all in an attempt to defeat the powerful Thanos before his blitz of devastation and ruin puts an end to the universe. Of course, they're all like that, but they're all coming together, and you said we've got even Guardians of the Galaxy. That's right. They all come on together too.
Yeah,
so
it's a good movie, and as I said, it is really the second in a trilogy.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Looking good. All right, and that's Monday, August 27th at 2 p.m.
Yeah, I'm looking at them on it.
6
It's a good
p.m.
movie. I enjoyed it. If you like the Marvel stuff, you'll really enjoy this movie.
Yes, and that one's brought to you by Breast.
And it's a long movie.
It's a very long movie.
It's 2
but
hours.
But it's fun. I mean,
2 hours
some
and 30
of the fight
minutes.
scenes they could shorten up, but that's what everybody loves. Okay, wait. I have to read Aquadets.
Yes, Aquadets.
So Aquadets they're still doing. Okay, so Aquadets is the first show that they ever had was in 1965. And a group of lifeguards got together and decided to put on a synchronized swimming water show. And that's how they were born. And since then, for the next 54 years, they've been in commercials, TV, newspapers, magazines, and they've also performed at the Aliso Viejo City 15-year anniversary celebration. So they are going to be performing this weekend, coming up the 23rd, 24th, and the 25th. And that'll be at Pool 1, and that's $7 for tickets. You can get the tickets at Clubhouse 1257 and the Recreation Department. Also, the night of the show, the Pool 1 will have a ticket booth. Or you can go to aquadets.com, or you can call them at 949-246-6593. But if you would like to go for free, we have 2 tickets for the 23rd, 24th, or the 25th. And you can email us at Laguna Woods Village tv@gmail.com. So go ahead and email us so you can have 2 tickets for any of those performances.
Yeah, there you go.
Here, Ken's going to take the first 2.
Yeah, no, that's not fair. You guys call in and
okay, I'll take them.
See if you can get those. But do that.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, get some free tickets. Hey, this is going to be fun, and it's put on by the old pros. They've done this many times. Shakespeare on the Patio. This takes place the Sunday, September 16th, Monday, September 17th. Tickets are $10. They're going to be over at Clubhouse 1 Patio, and the doors open at 6 o'clock, and performances are right at dusk. And what they do here is they perform several different scenes from several different Shakespeare plays, and it's a lot of fun. If you want to bring your own food, you can. I don't believe food is going to be provided, but they suggest, you want to bring picnic or something, you can certainly do that. So purchase the tickets at the Performing Arts Center box office. However, this is at Clubhouse 1 Patio, so keep that in mind.
That looks fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's always fun.
I think they're going to come in costume too.
Yes.
I don't know if the attendees are, but I know the performers.
Oh yeah, they do it up, yes. So tell us about Casino Night.
Casino Night. Okay, so the Florence Sylvester Memorial Senior Center is going to have their 19th annual Casino Night. That is going to be on Saturday, September 29th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that's at the Senior Center, and that's over on Moulton Parkway, 23721. And all of the monies benefits the Florence Sylvester Senior Center. There'll be snacks and refreshments and raffle prizes. So in the end, after you've done all of your playing, you will get raffle tickets, and then you can stick them in various, I guess you're going to stick them in one drum and they have different raffle prizes, and they'll just kind of draw them out. For ticket information, you can contact the Senior Center at 949-380-0155. Tickets are $25, and you get $100 worth of play money.
Yeah, and if you want more,
you can always buy more.
You can always buy more.
For those big gamblers.
Yeah, for the big gamblers out there. But a lot of fun. We've got a couple minutes left, and we're kind of sad around here today because Stephanie Taveras, who's been here for many years, is moving on. This is her last day today. So if you can make it by to say goodbye to her, that would be really nice. And here she is. Come on out.
She's coming out. Quick, quick.
We were trying to get her to come out, but
okay, so before the weather, here she is.
Yes.
We're going to miss her so much.
Yes, we are.
She's been so much fun.
How long have you been here?
6.5 years.
Yes, 6.5
oh,
years.
man.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah,
it's
so
a long
she
time.
lives up in another area, another county now.
Yeah, but we wish you well.
Yeah.
We wish you well.
Yeah, we do. Thank you very much. And come by and say goodbye to her if you can. And we will miss her a lot, definitely.
We will. We'll miss her a lot.
Yeah,
all right, so tomorrow we have possibly the VMS Director update, but maybe not. We have Laguna Woods Globe. I'll be doing that tomorrow. And we have social services and transportation update.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Take care.